After a chaotic battle amidst the Mushroom Kingdom, we've returned to the roots of races and fun here at the Double Overpass Cup. Hey everybody, I'm Brendan. You can see more traditional races and fun track behind all these 8 teams, 2 of which NASCAR and Jaguar will kick off the tournament today. No names, so I'll have to come up with them on my own, but we do have some numbers there to differentiate. But this one's back to the original. No giant lane where cars can kind of run into each other. No nose blocks will occur in this particular tournament. We got 2 separate lanes, side by side, equal amount of hairpins for inside and outside lines to change. 2 overpasses where cars will get a switch up here. As you can see, the number 6 flying out to the outside there, and then he'll come back inside on that final overpass down here at the bottom. And a nice long course to let a race really build. Right now, NASCAR taking the first one, and they'll be up 1-0. But it's good to see this kind of course back. I don't know how that overpass will do there at the end. I'm a little bit worried about how that might affect some of the backstretch racing. But well, hopefully for the better. NASCAR Jaguar keeping going here, 44 from NASCAR, and Jaguar just a nice gold vehicle. Also off to a slow start. NASCAR has been dominant so far and seems to continue to. 2 hairpins, and it's still NASCAR by quite a bit of length, I will say. He'll cross over there to the far side and hit the outside line. And he still's got quite the lead. I mean, Jaguar team is not looking like they came to race at all today. And here comes NASCAR, number 44, finishing that one off. It's 2-0. See the difference there. Well, quite a bit so far. NASCAR Jaguar, next stretch here. Number 17 Jaguar here on the near side, and now's a good time to really look closely and make sure those hairpins are balanced out. You see Jaguar gets inside line on this first one, and then here coming towards the next turn, he will also get inside line. And he's still behind it for those 2 inside lines. NASCAR again coming out strong. But then he crosses over that overpass towards the outside lane, and that's what allows the game to balance out here. As he'll now get outside line on these final 2 curves. No matter what line he's getting, NASCAR again comes out strong and will take the next win. It's 3-0. Dare I say the word? Dare I say that word, which was so close. Again, the X-Racers came so close that time. I always fall back to them when talking about this cursed feat. There's the 0-1 there of NASCAR on the near side. But it was that Power Rocket who came up short there in the 8th race after a 7-0 lead in the first round. Right now, NASCAR working on a 4-0 and doing pretty well. That 0-1 silver NASCAR vehicle coming out another good chunk of lengths ahead. And it's not looking close at all yet again. I mean, where is the speed on the Jaguar side today? I'm just not seeing it. And he'll come across, bounce towards the race finish pillow, and end that one way ahead of the Jaguar team. Hey man, I mean, he just finished the curve as the other NASCAR car crossed. I mean, that's just not good. NASCAR 51, Jaguar, we got a convertible. 4-0 for the NASCAR team. Oh, this one looks like it's going to come out a little closer. The 51 falling behind. The lead is growing for Jaguar team. 51 having trouble getting out of that hairpin. Not good. He almost slowed to a crawl, but Jaguar also wobbling back and forth here on the turns and will have to go outside line in the back 2 turns. Crosses over through the overpass, which is a speed dock because he has to go up and down, but he still holds a healthy lead, and I think this is going to bring the dreams of glory to the end. Yes, it will. Jaguar will cross, putting it to 4-1, and there will be no shutout today. I am still waiting for it. How glorious that will be to see that happen here on Races and Fun. But right now, NASCAR, best they can do is get 7 here. 76 in the 22. NASCAR racing in that jet black 76. Numbers etched boldly on the side. And it's good to see the Jaguar team break the ice here coming into the second half of round 1. It really wasn't looking good for them, but good that they grabbed one when they had the chance. This time it seems to flop back towards the natural, and NASCAR ahead by a few lengths and stretching out that lead. He will have to go inside here, which is also for advantage, and there comes the lead here towards the back half. Jaguar, anything to say about it? No. And he's just building speed as he gets to the end here, crashing into that pillow with a bounce. And now it's 5-1. Jaguar and the 94 from NASCAR, sporting McDonald's as the sponsor on the side. Well, McDonald's is sponsoring a couple of the cars today. Jaguar less dotted in confettious decoration. Just made up that word right there. But that's a sense I get when I look at this McDonald's car. Just a sense confetti, it looks like from a distance. But no matter, the 94 speeding ahead with a 5-length lead coming down into the penultimate straight here. And he'll take inside the line, he's got it. And it looks like he's going to stretch out that lead toward a win here, and that he will do. So he will come through lane 2 there, and another win. And Jaguars only have 1 hanging on when we head towards round 2. 43, and we have the dark, looks like a purple there, purple Jaguar there on the far side. 43, again, looking bright and bold, blues and oranges and reds, all in there, more blue and red, a little bit of white as well. And coming out strong, 5-6 lengths already, and he'll get inside the line here, but he will have to work with the outside in the next 2 turns. It might give chance for Jaguar to come back. Again, the races are not close right now. That does speak to how round 1 will often look in a tournament-style play. But I guarantee you they will get more and more close as we head further on in this tournament. But we have to set a bar somewhere, and sometimes teams are just very roughly matched. Well, there you go. There's the roughness of this matchup. 7-1 NASCAR over Jaguar. I would love to see an upset, if I'm honest, of this Jaguar coming back and putting it away. But I mean, he has a lot of work to do. Here we go, Jaguar, NASCAR. Can Jaguar hold on past round 2? We have the number 1 there on the far side. Mostly white vehicle with some red and other lighter colors dotting the car. But it is the Jaguar starting to pull away here. Not by many lengths, but a lot of room to work with. And especially here, he's going to need it. He has to go away towards the outside. Oh, here comes NASCAR burning back on the inside. Now he's only 2 lengths behind. And starting to stretch out again. 3. Goes on the inside again. Pulls about even. Not enough time to catch up. And that was the closest race we've seen today. But the Jaguar does hang on for the team. And he's the only hope. So good to see that. And he will head towards the semifinals here. Now we have a bunch of NASCAR vehicles to narrow down. Just kind of put their best foot forward for the semifinals, per se. And this is a chance, this is where teams have to start to strategize. Because, 1v1 between teammates can yield different results than if you just line up fastest times from your team. So sometimes it might even be best to tank one of your racers just to get certain ones into the final. And especially holds true when we're talking about open lane racing. Again, this is more closed lane racing the whole time, so, might just want to let the fastest car win here. But when you get the open lane, just depending on how cars do as far as defensive driving, you might want to ask one to take a cruise through the race and, put your best cars out there in the next round. I mean, they have the option, right? I mean, 2 from the same team racing. I'm sure the coach is definitely thinking that through. 43-44. Only a number apart. And it looks like they're only about a length apart here, especially through the second length. Now it starts to fall into the favor of the 43, who now gets 2 inside line turns coming up right here as he crosses underneath. And we'll head towards the last turn, and it looks like the 43 is going to run away with this one. 44 just lagging behind. Had trouble through the turns. You saw speed kind of fall flat there. And the 43 will advance. $94.76. Good to see these two race. Actually, not sure which one's going to come out stronger. I mean, honestly, it looks like it might be a pretty even race so far. 76. Struggling to get out of that turn. Starts to speed up here on the straight. He's going to make quite a pass. 94. Where's the speed? He has inside lines, and now he has to go away for these final two turns. This could be tough to finish out. 76 now inside. He starts to climb that lead up even more lengths. And it looks like down the back stretch here towards the finish line, he will finish it out in good style. And that will bring it to the semifinals, 76-43, and I believe, man, you have to check me on this one. That was 3 races ago. I think that, oh yeah, that's a number 01 hanging on there for the semifinals. It was a number 1 and an 01, but the number 1 is the one that fell to the Jaguar. Here we go to the semifinals, 76 versus the Jaguar. Can the Jaguar hang on through the semifinals? I would be ecstatic. I want to see an exciting finals, but looks like it's going to be a tough race for the Jaguar. 76 coming out strong. Jaguar still hanging on here, coming down the second straight. 76 still starting to pull away here, and he's only working with outside lines right now. So how is it going to turn around for the Jaguar when he has to go away? We have the first overpass here, and the Jaguar continues to fall behind. 76 burning rubber down the inside here, and it looks like that's going to be the end of the dreams for the Jaguar team. Falling flat at the semifinals, only getting 1 car into the second round even, and the NASCAR will put on that dominant performance, and as a team, take this first round. Of course, we're going to race it out to see who's the best of the best here into the finals, but for now, we can at least claim, well, things fell to the favor of the NASCAR team by far. They will be a tough team to contend with, definitely coming down towards later rounds. We haven't gotten to see really many of the other teams and what they're going to bring to the table, but that's going to develop over the next few videos, and we'll definitely start to name some contenders there. Ooh, here comes the 01 trying to speed things up down in the second half of the race. He gets inside line right here, and he's got some room to race. He's fast to the backstretch, but not enough time to catch up, and he'll still lag by 3 lengths. And the 43. Looking pretty good coming into the finals. Question is, which car is faster? Honestly, I would lean 76 here. Cast your votes, maybe a comment or two before you watch. You don't want to make any post predictions, because then they're not predictions. But I honestly think the 76, even though the 43 is getting a good start here, I think the 76 has got it in him to finish this out strong. We might have the 43 play around here in the first one, but I would caution you to throw all your money on this brightly colored vehicle coming 5 lengths ahead here. He goes outside. Here comes the 76, starting to speed things up here 5 lengths. Maybe he can close the gap through the final turn. He does close that gap, but not nearly enough. And the 43 will take the first one, and I think you might be able to attribute that to a bad start out of the gate. Looks like the 76 was already behind when the flag went down. And we'll see how that changes here. Right now it's neck and neck, and it really is. 43 starting to edge out a lead. 76 got inside line right there, and he's got a couple lengths ahead. 43 fast on the straight, starting to speed up again, and I might be wrong about the 76. I thought he had much more speed, but looks like the 43 just has that raw endurance. Still in the third straight and going strong here. I mean, after the third turn, coming down the back straight, ending the race and finishing pretty strong, ousting the 76, and that will sweep the final. So, man, don't always trust the commentator there. But 43 is going to win this one individually, and of course, take it home for the NASCAR team in here in this first round. And that will do it for this video, and we'll see you next time on Races and Fun.